Students of the Coastal Carolina University class of 2019, congratulations on reaching a momentous moment in the journey of life. Soon, and very soon, you, yes, each of you, will march across this platform to receive a long-awaited degree. Now, I am so pleased to have been selected to share with you words of wisdom and encouragement, marching orders no less, as you step into the future. Now, some of you, not many I hope, may have secretly voiced this idle declaration. After today, I am never going to pick up a textbook again in life. Now, don't raise your hand or otherwise self-identify, please. But all, please realize that this day marks only the beginning of continued education. You have not yet reached the pinnacle of understanding, self-awareness, or wisdom. As stated by Albert Einstein, intellectual growth should commence at birth and cease only at death. Stay hungry for knowledge, via textbooks or otherwise. American rapper, songwriter, producer, entrepreneur, and record executive Jay-Z concluded that he is hungry for knowledge. The whole thing is to learn every day, to get brighter and brighter, he stated. That's what this world is all about. You look at someone like Gandhi, he glowed. Martin Luther King glowed. Muhammad Ali glowed. I think that's from being bright all the time and trying to get brighter, unquote. Now, I want to begin by giving a shout out to your parents and guardians who are celebrating with you today. They are the ones who have encouraged you to glow by ensuring that your cognitive, intellectual, and social development commenced and thrived on the sights, the sounds, the literature, the individuals, the numerous activities and resources with which you have been interacting since childhood. I'm aware that many of you were introduced during your preschool years to a Nick Jr. TV show on which my family and I starred. As I've walked about your campus this year, some students, upon recognizing me, have begun softly singing the show's theme song. Come and let's play together in the bright sunny weather. Or whispering to others around them, isn't that the man from Gullah Island? Now, throughout the show's 4 seasons and in reruns, many of you sang the songs and watched my wife, Miss Natalie, and me interact with our TV family and our Gullah Island community members. It was a daily learning experience, yes? So, for the next 6 to 8 minutes, I hope to prepare you for life, your next step in life, with what I'll call 4 life lessons from songs of Gullah Island. Lesson number 1, do as I'm doing. The song lyrics invited listeners to do as I'm doing, follow me. Do as I'm doing, follow me. Now, who remembers that song? The song leader implored you to jump, hop, skip, or stomp. What made you follow whatever he or she had been doing? It was the character that the songster demonstrated. Make sure then, future alumni, that when you encourage others to follow your lead, that when you're out and about living your life without even the slightest intention to influence others, that, believe it or not, others indeed will be watching you. In your applications and resumes for jobs, in your pursuit of organizational appointments and entrepreneurial opportunities, ensure that you exemplify the values of excellence and learnedness with which the professors of this noble institution endeavored to instill within you. I am proud to state that one of my staff members in the Creative Education Department at Brookgreen Gardens, which I supervise, is an alumna of the Coastal Carolina University Spadoni College of Education, having majored in early childhood education. She informed me that her professors urged her and her classmates to, quote, be professional in all their educational and occupational pursuits. Her degree of professionalism is one that you should model. In a clarion voice and with confidence, she extols students, volunteers, and co-workers to do as I'm doing. Follow me. And without hesitation, they do. In short, don't be half-hearted about your pursuits. A Gullah proverb I learned from my father is, half-cooked rabbit don't make no stew. Now you heard me. Half-cooked rabbit don't make no stew. It means pursue your dreams, work, responsibilities, and affairs with excellence and without procrastination. Utilizing only a fraction of your energies and abilities will accomplish only a fraction of your capability and realize only a fraction of your goal. Unless you fully cook a rabbit, you won't make a good supper, and accordingly, others will not vie to follow in your footsteps. Another song to motivate you is lesson number 2. Yes, I can. When something seems too hard to do, 3 little words will get you through. Don't be angry, don't be sad. 3 little words will make you glad. Say yes, I can. Say yes, I can. You can do it for yourself. Say yes, I can. Now, there will be times when your sports coach, theatrical director, military leader, or company teammate will ask you to step out of your comfort zone and accomplish goals that you may never have considered yourself capable of achieving. Don't get stuck in a prison of self-doubt. No, instead, stretch. Then research, innovate, resonate, and proclaim your achievements to the world. Take a moment and look around yourselves in the sea of teal, bronze, and black, robes, collars, and caps. You, or one who has walked these hallowed halls with you, could become the one to find the answer to climate change, to legislate laws for equal justice and fairness, or to be named a MacArthur Fellow. That is, a recipient of the Genius Award because of extraordinary originality and dedication in creative pursuits and a marked capacity for self-direction. Damon John, American businessman, investor, television personality, author, and motivational speaker, stated, 5 days a week, I read my goals before I go to sleep, and when I wake up, there are 10 goals around health, family, and business with expiration dates, and I update them every 6 months. Are you capable of attaining one of the aforementioned accomplishments? In preparation, you may need to align your days with the intensive goal-setting practice established by Damon John, or more simply, just remember to inspire yourself with 3 little words. Just say, yes, 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 I can. Yes, 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 I can. Well, the third life lesson from Songs of Gullah Island is from the song Juba. Now, Juba is a sort of dance described as a thigh-slapping art. It originated in West Africa and was performed by enslaved Africans and their descendants. including the Gullah Geechee people and those from other cultures of the African diaspora. The song involves slapping various parts of the body, especially the hips, thighs, chest, and arms, and also stomping. The noise of the slapping and the stomping plays the role of percussion in the song, keeping the beat. Juba, Juba, Juba this and Juba that. Juba gonna skin a yellow cat. Juba, Juba, come on the floor and Juba with me. Now, researchers, like those who have received training in the Charles Joyner Institute for Gullah and African Diaspora Studies, should be equipped to document that the song and others like it did not originate as or should not be used to qualify stereotypical minstrelsy or idiocy. In addition to being an art form, it's a song of resistance and a herald to spiritual forces to relieve misery, mistreatment, or dysfunction. The verses state, we grow the corn, they give us the husk. We bake the bread, they give us the crust. We raise the meat, they give us the skin. That's how they take us poor souls in. Juba this and Juba that. Juba gonna kill a yellow cat. Juba, Juba, come on the floor and Juba with me. Now, just as the singers of Juba found themselves confronted with concerns, including hostility, psychological, physical, and emotional intimidation and bullying, as well as a denial of human rights, what issues of misery, mistreatment, and dysfunction must you and or others deal with day in and day out? Racism, sexism, xenophobia, gun violence. I'm reminded of American businessman Byron Allen's identification of the 3 Ds of inequality. They occur when others forcefully attempt to dismiss you, discredit you, demonize you, and then destroy you. If you find yourself on this less than optimal end of the scale of justice, or if you find yourself weighting the scale downward for others to dismiss, discredit, demonize, and destroy your fellow men and women, what will you do to bring about improvement? Do any other present-day issues come to mind? Call out the ones that you believe deep down within you that need to be eradicated or shut down. It's up to you to come to the table in your communities, your states, your country, to make the world a better place for humankind. And when you assemble, remember not to sojourn toward the task alone. No, no, no. First, embrace the spiritual forces of the great I Am to sustain you, to empower you, to enable you to help others to endure and journey on. Success isn't about how much money you make, said former First Lady Michelle Obama. It's about the difference you make in people's lives. For those who don't know, Mrs. Obama's ancestral heritage is rooted in nearby Georgetown County. Well, that's about it, class of 2019. I hope that this has been a commencement address that you will remember and find meaningful throughout the days and years to come. Now, didn't I entitle my theme 4 Life Lessons from Songs of Gullah Gullah Island? I've identified only 3, haven't I? Do as I'm doing, about modeling excellence. Yes, I can, about self-motivation. And Juba, about spiritual alignment to overcome challenges. I guess I'd be remiss to not share with you a lesson from the song that many of you are most familiar with, the Gullah Gullah Island theme song. Now, there's a Gullah Geechee expression in the song's lyrics for which I proudly claim responsibility for its inclusion. Just take your foot in your hand. Just take your foot in your hand. That means hurry up, but don't miss the good things that we've planned. Taking your foot in your hand gives the optic of a jackrabbit scurrying, moving so quickly that its two front legs seem to meet its two hind legs, as though its two rear legs are grasped in the hands of the two front ones. Class of 2019, it's time to take your foot in your hand. The time to share your gifts, your talents with the world is now. So when you hear new words to the tune of the theme song, please feel free to sing along. Now, as a recap for some and a full explanation to others, there is a two-word call and response refrain that follows the verses. Allow me to recite one verse. Lots to see and to do there. All we need now is you there. Let's all go to Gullah Gullah Island, for which the refrain is, Gullah Gullah, Binya Binya. Now, for those who do not know, Binya Binya is the name of the family pet pollywog. Now, here's the thing. Please substitute the words of the refrain. Substitute Gullah Gullah with CCU, and substitute Binya Binya with Chanticleer. Those two refrains must always follow each other, not Gullah Gullah Binya Binya, but CCU, Chanticleer. Got it? Now, the words of the call that you'll be listening for will not be Gullah Gullah Island, which is a fun-filled but imaginary place. The words to listen for are a CCU graduate, which soon will be your reality. Are you ready? Go forth and please remember, you must make the world better when you become a CCU graduate. CCU, Chanticleer, lots to see, lots to do. Now make a stand in the world now as you become a CCU graduate. CCU, Chanticleer, just take your foot in your hand. Now, that means hurry up, day by day you must make a plan to go forth. And please remember, you must make the world better when you become a CCU graduate. A CCU graduate. A Coastal Carolina University graduate, soon you will become. Congratulations. Step boldly into your future. Now, my final words of encouragement for you, stated as one whose voice some of you may have been familiar with since childhood, are these. Make yourselves proud.